What's up, guys? How's everyone doing today? Not me. What's up, Candle Dealer? How are you doing today or this evening? I don't know. It looks like we're just kind of trading sideways at the moment. More likely, we probably won't get a move until closer to top of the hour. So that's kind of what I'm anticipating. So I thought we'd push back up to maybe 30,050, but did not. I also like the PM low down at 939. So not really sure this evening. Hopefully it just doesn't chop around till top of the hour, but that's usually kind of what we get right before the Asia market opens. You just kind of just chop sideways. So there's usually not a lot to do for the next 15-20 minutes. So tonight we'll try to do a better job and watch the TikTok screen so it doesn't shut down. Lately I've been getting that with TikTok for some reason. If I don't pay attention, it kind of shuts it down. So we'll try to make sure we do a better job tonight. We got 1 minute left on this 5-minute candle. So let's just see if the range holds or if we finally break out here. It's about 40 seconds left. How was your trading journey today, Candle Dealer? 14 seconds, guys. 14 seconds for a new candle. Let's see. Do we trade to the bottom of the range here? Was that 11? 63? Pretty good. You made 600 so far. We did pretty good. We traded across all accounts. So we traded like 5 different accounts. Gotta block these people nonstop. So it was pretty good. What's up, Rise? How are you doing today? Did you take any trades today, or you just watching charts, or do you even trade a Rise? What's up, Raul? How are you doing? Pretty sure it's just going to be kind of slow till the top of the hour, unfortunately. You took shorts on the NQ? Nice. Yeah, there was a nice, they offered some pretty good shorts today, early this morning. Unfortunately, I missed the shorts, so I was stuck there just watching the shorts this morning. And I think I paper handed the trade a little bit, so I didn't get all the profit. So usually we try to shoot for about $120 on our fundeds, and we only ended up with like 60 or 70 bucks. And I try not to over trade, so I just try to stick to a rule. If I miss the trade, I just don't continue trading it. I just accept whatever consequences they are. So we only got 60 bucks. It did move us a little bit more closer to our next payout, which is about $500 away. We're at $27,090, and we got to get to $27,600. Since we had a fairly rough kind of like April, May, we still need about $900 more for a $1,000 payout on the 50K. What chart time frame? We are on the 5-minute chart time frame. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm shooting for too. Let's see. 1, 2. We're trading 5 funded accounts with 2 evals at the moment. So we're trading 3 fundeds on Bulanox, 2 with Luciv, and the other 2 are a eval with Bulanox and a eval with my funded futures. So still kind of working on my very first my funded futures funded account. We still need to make another $1,000 on that. We're about at $2,000. But I don't trade any funded accounts in the evenings, like I've said before. I still am fairly, I mean, I've been trading the Asia market for about 6 months now, maybe 7 months. So I still kind of feel not as comfortable trading Asia market when it comes to my funded account. So usually I use Asia just to work on evals. This way I don't end up messing up my fundeds in the Asia market. Just because New York, man, it just moves so much faster. You can be kind of in and out, get your 10, 30 points and just be done for the day. But I know for the Luciv account, I had to make up the $100 that I lost yesterday. So we made $160 today, but unfortunately I'm only $60 in profit because I lost $100 yesterday. Yeah, that's usually whenever we do all of our funded trades is in the morning. Mostly all my funded trades are taken within the first 15 minutes to 30 minutes of the market opens. So you usually risk 20 to 50% of loss limit on your evals. For me, I just want the evals out of the way. Yeah, I find myself oh, that sucks, Nick. Yeah, I usually find myself trading more evals because I stream quite a bit. So there's no way that I could sit here and just trade what do you want to call it? Fundeds all day. It'll be way too much. I don't really know what the win rate is like overall. I mean, I can kind of go back and look at some of my win rate, but I don't know if it tells me on Bulanox. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like I took 4 losses in April. So these would be all my wins and losses for the month of, I guess, since I've had this account. I've had this account for about 7 months. I'm working on the 3rd payout on it. We've already had 2 payouts on this account. This is where I feel like I've struggled the last month and a half. I felt like at least that's what I felt like. I've been on a struggle bus. So far we've had 2 losses on our funded accounts for May, but I did not trade last week. As you can see, there was no trading on my funded account because I was out of town. That's when you guys were seeing me kind of trading in a different background. So I try not to really trade my funded accounts when I'm out of town. So far, just 2 losses on the funded accounts this month, or 4, maybe 4. No, we took those at the end of the month. It just seems like I had 4 because they were kind of close together. Because I had back-to-back losses at the end of April on these accounts. And then I had 1 lost in each of the next previous weeks. The account that we're currently closest to payout on is the 25K. And it's pretty similar because I copy trade with that account. So let's see. How many losses have we had? 1, 2. So yeah, 4 losses last month. And so far this month, just 2 losses on the fundeds. And that's trading in the morning time. Yeah, it's been a good year so far as trading goes. It's just, I don't usually push my limits, so I definitely don't make like bukus of money or nothing. I'm almost to the point where I want to start trading a live account still. That is something I still want to kind of go towards a little bit more and trade those with the funded accounts. I'm not sure if I know that save. I'm not sure what the US stretch 100 is. I'm not sure what that is. No, this is the futures markets. Yeah, it's Nasdaq, but it's a NMQ Nasdaq because we're trading small accounts. I don't really make a whole lot of money, and so there's no way for me to spend a whole lot of money on accounts because I know that could get me in trouble if I ever, did something like that. So we are kind of, I don't know. We did break out of our little consolidation box. Yeah, that's weird that they froze your accounts but let you get another eval. I guess I don't understand why they would do that. My guess is we're probably going to up here to 50-52. I'm going to test the 52 because that's a kind of a short level for me. As long as it's not, we got 15 minutes. As long as it's not the top of the hour here. Above the 50-52 will definitely be long bias. But I'm not sure if we get through this. There's a lot of consolidation across the table here. And we just recently started trading those elusive accounts. Wow, you already made 500 before the close. Nice. This is just going to be a scalp. Don't tear away from your longs. This is all this is a scalp at 52. This is just testing the waters at 52. That's it. And if we miss it on the first hit, we will take it off because I'm not going to try it on the second hit because usually it does not work on the second hit. Do you actually trade OPR? I'm not really sure what OPR is. Have I ever used FTMO? I'm not sure if I know what that is either. I might know what it is. I just don't recognize the abbreviation. What size account are you trading with, Nick? Are those 50K accounts? Like I said, if you're in long, we kind of missed the breakout of the little box here. I'm just testing the waters at this 52 level. I've never heard of it. Nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about tomorrow, Nick, that some of my early morning trades, I feel like I need to go in with one micro and then add to it. Because, man, there's just so many days I have the direction pick, but I just cannot withstand a 30-point pullback or 40-point pullback or these wicks in the morning that we get whenever I'm trading those 3 and 4 micros. Especially on a 25K, that just does not work. So I've been thinking about doing that. We're just going with one micro. Then once we get that right candle going in the right direction, just drop the hammer on it with like 3 or 4 micros and look for that quick 10 points. And that I'll also with the long of letting the runner go. So I don't know. I've been trying to think of something different to do with that. I just haven't done it yet. Because every day I'm on the right side. It's just always get stopped out because of my drawdown, just because I'm limited on my drawdown. So, and that's just been one way I've been able to keep my funded accounts is by sticking to that rule. You know, if I lose that $120 to $50 on my funded account, you know, we're just. Did you ever say what the FTMO was, Save? Like I said, I wasn't sure what that was. Yeah, nice long from the 30K, man. Yeah, see, that's a good one too. No, we haven't taken any trades since we've been on. I pretty much missed the breakout here, so. And we only got about 10 minutes left. Uh, I will not leave this trade on at the top of the hour just because I know at the top of the hour. Yeah, I right now I do have 2 funded with Luciv. I haven't started a new eval. Eventually I want to get 5 funded accounts with Luciv if I could. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with possibly trading both of those. You know, that's what I want to do. I want to trade a live account plus funded accounts with prop firms. But I just make sure you're super consistent before you do that. You don't want to lose all your money on your cash accounts because it'll be very easy to lose all your cash. Most, I'm not saying you're new or nothing, but I know a lot of new, you know, I've heard of plenty of stories of new people coming to like even some of these streamers, even Methodical Man or even Pine Tree Trader. A lot of those guys have told stories about them doing cash accounts in the beginning and just losing so much money on the cash accounts. Oh, you did the same thing, Nick? Yeah, I did the cash account in the beginning. I think I lost a few $100. Now, like, I knew right then, say, okay, I need to go get me like a $15 eval or a $20 eval or something. Ooh, 20K. Yeah, yeah, there's no way I could do something like that, man. Uh, Me, I try to keep my expenses down when it comes to evals. So what is it this month? I think just for the month of May, I think I've only spent maybe $50. I think the last time I spent over $100 something, $200 was probably back in, these were evals, was probably back in March. Damn FOMC and rollover week. That week there sucked ass. I lost a few evals in the evening time. You know what's wild? I lose more evals in the Asia market than I do in the New York market. at least probably over the last 4 or 5 months. That's why recently I'm like, okay, if it breaks this level, we're just taking our loss and shutting it down. Because what'll happen is what I've done in the past is I'll end up trying to DCA out of it. And sometimes in the nighttime, man, the market just does not come back. It'll just keep just going and going and going. Is that during the daytime save? What's up, methodical? It says I'm copying this trade and full porting the trade signals from Husk. Yes. I feel comfortable blowing methodical man accounts. That's it. Oh. For some reason, I don't know if someone didn't use their free giveaway on the Lucif account, because I still have a Lucif 50K on my thing. And I was like, did someone not use it? I tried to go back and look. So, and I thought I gave away all the 50Ks. I'm not sure. Uh-oh. Like I said, guys, we might not be able to hold this because we're 5 minutes from the top of the hour. And this is looking kind of bullish. We're only going to be risking like 3 or 4 points on this trade at 50 here. So if it gets above 50 or even 60, we'll just close it. What's up, Minnie? Dude, the spamming from the TikTok lobbies are just insane. I'm not gonna lie. Just like I spend so much time just blocking these freaking accounts. Maybe that's what happened to when I accidentally banned somebody today. I didn't realize I was doing it. I had to sit here and just block people nonstop on TikTok. I constantly get spammed. Uh, what's up, man? How are you doing? Oh, is that what they do in the TikTok lobbies? They just ban people? What's up, David? We got 3 minutes left on this candle, guys. I will not hold this at the top of the hour. Even if I'm in this trade, I will close this trade. I will not hold this going into the top of the hour candle because I have no idea what the outcomes. I don't want to be caught into a blasting 1 hour candle that's going all the way back up to the 100s here. And I don't really ban people. What it is all the spams that are in the lobby, like, you know, signal callers or selling gold or something crazy to that point. Yeah, I just pretty much just blocked the person. I guess I ain't never looked at deleting a message. Let's see. Two minutes left. 2 minutes left. All right, here's our 52. Like I said, 52 is my line in the sand here. Holy shit. Dude, we just blasted that level. Did not expect us to blast it like that. Son of a bitch. Dude, that is insane. God dang it. We may just be holding us up to the 100 level. God dang it. All right. That sucks. Pretty much risking all the profits that we had only thing we can hope for is from a 75 down to a 50 touch. What's up, Timothy? Oh yeah, we blasted through that thing like crazy. We're pretty much losing the profit that we made over the last few days. Oh, this might get kind of iffy. We're at the top of the hour here. Bah. It can go up after it stops me out. That might have been my opportunity to get out of that trade. Let's see if we can get a 50 touch here. It's going short all day. I don't know if it gets back through 53 or not. Oh, I'm so close to her. Push. Sorry, just kind of focus on chat real quick. Not chat, but what's up, David? Mm. Dude, is that thing gonna miss me? I just don't want to get to break even and this thing whip back up 10, 15 points, guys. Hold. Dude, did it not? It didn't close all the contracts, man. Come on. Dude, it did not close the contracts. There we go. I was about to say, man. It's like, come on. Not sure if we get through 40 here. Okay. About 2.5 to 3 years, Matt. No, we didn't take the short at the opening. This would be our first trade of the evening. Let me make sure I look at all the messages. Sometimes, man. Don't know if we get through the 40s here. I feel like we got a little lucky on this one, Bobby. I got a little nervous once we blasted through the 52, 54. So this could have easily been a horrible. Yes, this is strictly just valuation trades in the evening, Hollister. I don't do funded trades and stuff like that until New York session. Have you ever tried any other to see how they do? No, I don't know if I'd technically trade like a strategy. I just trade mainly just price action along with like support and resistance. And in the New York or Asia market, most of the time, all my trades are just based off on just pullbacks. Like if you pull fib on these legs and just look for 50, 60% pullbacks. Bobby, we usually use Bulenox, Luciv, and My Funded Futures. Yeah, so we did hit the 40. We may just close this. As you can see, there's the 50% mark. Guys, 50% always hits in the nighttime. The whatnots. I'm sorry, I was laughing at something. Yeah, I don't really, I'm trying to think of like actual strategy. I feel like every day my trades are a little bit different. Cause more or less I trade around like higher time frames. So I like to trade around the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the 15 minutes on the 5-minute charts. I'm trying to hold off until this next 5-minute candle. If this next 5-minute candle kind of turns green, we're going to close this trade. If it smells, you go short. All day, all day. All right, about to have a new 5-minute candle. This thing turned green. All right. Did we make a new leg to the top side here? This level here will be the line in the sand for me. Yeah, we had the 50% bounce. So we'll see if we can run to the top up here again. Taste the meat, not the heat. Where's your VWAP level at, Nick? Actually, 52 will be kind of my line in the sand here. $36 on the NQ. Oh, you're trading minis. Nice. Ooh, we're losing our level here. Need to get back above 52 here. Thoughts on Rumble? Is that the streaming service, David? Nice. Hey, what is up with the just barely touching the take profit, guys? All right. Rough day today. No, I had a decent day. We took a couple little losses here and there, but for most part, the losses were fairly small. Anytime I felt like we're about to go in the opposite direction, we just cut our losses and moved on to the next trade. Well, if you pulled fib on that 5 minutes, man, that's right there at the 50%, that 37, 38 area that we talk about, the 50%, quite a bit in the Asia market here. So this kind of looks like the bottom of the leg here. So you can see we got the 50% pullback. So this would be your swing. So this is where your stop loss would need to be if you want it to have it in the right place. And plus you can see it's on top of this swing here too. This is usually a 5 minute setup that a lot of times I like to take on the longs. A lot of times we get these green candles with these little baby red candles. Most of the time that second or third 5 minute candle, you get like a nice breakout. One win with 4 losses. Well, that's pretty good. If you're up 150 with 4 losses and 1 win, that's pretty good. We only made, I think, we copy traded across 3 funded accounts and we only made like 60 something bucks. I felt like I had a case of the methodical paper hands this morning. I couldn't help it, methodical. I couldn't help it. Oh, goodness. Hello from Brazil. Now, the only thing I don't know, like, let's just say this is the pullback leg for us to move lower. So this is where sometimes I get, I don't want to say, I mean, kind of confused in the nighttime where I don't know which way the market's going to head. See how we pull back the 50-60% of this previous leg? So I don't know if this is just going to be the previous high because we broke this swing, and this would just be the pullback for us to run lower. That's what I don't know. So I don't know. I've never really had any experience with the tick charts. The 5 minutes is just what I use every day. No, this is not pre-recorded. This is happening, I guess, right now. I mean, it's the Asia market. You can gauge it on the pullback leg based on the hourly. I have to try that. Let's see what this thing looks like on the hourly chart here. So above the 21, you're looking for longs on the hourly. So if this thing stays in a range that we could possibly run all the way back down to the bottom here, huh? I didn't know if this would stay in a range, like, you know, if we would just rerun this hourly candle back to the bottom here. If this is just going to be a lower high here. I'm not sure. I don't really have a whole lot of experience with the hourly charts. You like the 2000 tick charts? Yeah, I have very little experience with the tick charts. Yeah, so this would be your hourly charts. Yeah, it looks like it wants to push on back down. If it makes the higher low on the hourly currently a break of the previous hour candle above. This is Bulinox here. Usually Bulinox is what we usually trade. You like the 200 tick charts? Whew, that seems fast. Excuse me. Mostly just from a lot of chart time natural and just, you know, doing research, trying to learn as much as you can from like whatever chats you're in. Most time people in chats are always sharing something. But most people are trading differently. No one's really trading the same. Yeah, I think I've heard someone talk about that recently, about that opening 15-minute candle at the opener. I'll have to look more into that because I do like trading off the 15 minutes. Oh, you had a order sitting at 42? Yeah, I actually watched oh wait, the 15 minutes at the Asia Open? Yeah, Bulinox pays. As long as you follow their consistency, that's their, I guess, main thing. They used to not be too strict with the consistency, but lately they have been stricter with the consistency. And what I mean by that, they don't want you making, you know, if you got to make say $3,600, they don't want you making $2,500 in one trade. Then your other 10 trades are for $50 and $100. If so, they'll just call those flip days. You just got to stay consistent. Which I don't usually have much of an issue with consistency lately. Mostly all my trades are about the same. They're almost the same every single day. Either my losses are the same or my winners are usually half and half. So usually I'm looking for 120 to 140 or they're 60 bucks. That means I only made half my profit for the day. Uh I don't know any Spanish. Methodical Man tells everybody I know Spanish cuss words, which I don't. Sorry. So Methodical, if you go to the Methodical Man's lobby, he can speak a little Spanish, but not, I don't think too much. I think it's because he had a Spanish girlfriend maybe once, many, many years ago. I think she taught him. We'll have to ask him. Is Methodical live tonight? Let's see. Uh, these are ninja charts. No, Methodical's not live. I thought maybe he was live tonight. Yeah, I'll look into that 15-minute candle at the opener. Now is that's the Asia opener, or is that the market when it opens at I'm assuming Asia, you got 8 o'clock Eastern on there. So, oh, excuse me. It says you're trying to change your Tradeovate charts from dollar to tick. Give me a minute. I'll look on there real quick and see if I can figure it out. Um, Let's see. All right, so if you go over to this little thing here, this little, I guess what you would call it, little gear, just select the gear, then just go show in value. More likely that's what you got it on if you got it on dollar, and just change it to ticks. Or let's see, maybe that one does too. Let's see. I have to look more at it real quick. Let's see. You show value so you can see what you're winning or losing. I wouldn't want to see that either, man. Let's see. I was seeing if I don't know if that's just for your ATM settings or what. You bought the long? Nice. Dude, I haven't taken trades on these charts in forever. Forever. Let's see. Market analysts. Like I said, I haven't been on. I don't know. We're just going to log out of this. We don't want to sit over here and sweet. Nice on your entry, Nick. Man, if you got long at 46, dude, you're already up freaking almost 30 points. You got stopped out. I thought you got long. What? Did you at least take profit on that one? Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look at that on that 6 p.m. Eastern open time with the 15 minutes. Anybody full porting tonight? I don't know if I haven't seen nobody talk about full porting tonight, Cash. Full porting's bad. I've done my fair share of some full porting on some cheap evals. We try not to do any full port on the funded accounts. You made 712 tonight. Look at Candle Dealers slapping the 712. That's a lot, man. Yeah, we're up about $100 tonight. Trading a few evals, BB. Don't know if this runner is going to stay in. We have a runner where it needs to be at the swing, but I don't know. We've been just kind of chopping around here. Yeah, the stop needs to be at 37 if you want to have it in the correct spot. 330. Holy crap, man. Heck yeah. That is insane. How many contracts did you go in to make that much market, man? 5 accounts. So what is that? Divided by 4,000. So that's about what, $800? $800 a piece. Woo, that's pretty good. Oh man. Anytime I usually try to go in a little heavy to make big profits, man, it just usually wrecks me. Okay, so you did one mini with 40 points. Man. That's pretty good. Oh, 20 micros. Heck yeah. If this thing pushes back down here again to the 40s and holds, I think I'm going to add in. Oh, goodness. I don't usually have a lot of luck either if I try to go in 20 micro deep. I mean, 2 minis on a 50K and a 25K account would just get destroyed. What is that? $400 for 10 points? Oh yeah, easily. I'd easily get wrecked. Okay, you start with 10 and just kind of add in. That's pretty good too. That's something that I want to work on and get better at, is starting off with like just a few micros, 1 micro, 2 micros, and try to add in. Because that's me. Most of the days I always have like, I can most of the time tell which way the market's going during the daytime. But a lot of times, you know, in the mornings, you're getting those 30-point whips or those 40-point whips out of nowhere. Then most time I'll get stopped out because I can't withstand the drawdown, or I don't want to withstand the drawdown. So I just get stopped out. Then it just ends up going up 100 points, 200 points. And I'm just kind of sitting on my hands watching it. That actually happened 2 days ago where I was taking a long off the previous day close. It whipped me out, went down 9 points where it knocked me out, and then just went straight up 120 points. So, yep. And that was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. It was right here, actually. So I got long on this candle here, right above the 30,000. It whipped back into the 80s and it was basically like having 30 points, and I don't usually like to take more than 30 something points on drawdown. So it stopped me out, went down 9 more points, and as you can see, we went up 100 and almost 30 points. So then I was just stuck watching this grind up yesterday. So that was the trade. We took a loss on that account, and we just had, like I said, we sit there and watched it go straight up yesterday morning. Ooh. 1 micro long. Yeah, I'm not sure which way we're going. I think if you look at that hourly chart, we're still above the 21 EMA on the hourly. So this is your hourly candle here. But we also haven't broke a high either, so you could be going downtown there. What's up, Jake? How are you doing? You still doing the Bitcoin? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I feel like we've been in this trade for a while now. We've been in this trade at least, I don't know if we're, how long? At least 45 minutes, 40 minutes. I think we got long right before the top of the hour here. ES is trying to break out. I had to delete my ES charts this morning. Oh, you've been making about 40 a month on the Bitcoin? This thing's just constantly, this is a little inside 5-minute bar here. The ES is failing. Dude, come on. We still got about 20 more minutes to the top of the hour here. Might be going down here. Is that just a wick eater or what? Still a lot of time left on this 5-minute candle. You're still seeing docs for my, doctor for your health issues. Yeah, there's nothing worse than having health issues, man. That's always the worst. I have a family member kind of going through the same thing too. A little bit of weak eater there. Still got about a minute 20 seconds left on this candle here. Push. Oh, that was so dirty. That thing got within like a tick, guys. Got 30 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. I was hoping that we would hit this 56 target. All right, about to have a new 5-minute candle. Uh-oh. May get stopped out on this one because, you know, this is pretty much the... last chance to go long. Uh-oh. May have to cut my losses on this one. I think if you go look at that hourly charts over here, this may be one of these deals we're going to run this wick down here, so could be a pretty big push down, or even down to the 96s. So Where VWAP is holding for the fourth time. Is that where your VWAP is? I had my few points I was looking for. I just couldn't close it out in time. All right. Red to green. We added a few more contracts in. We were able to pick up a little bit more on that one. Ooh. What's up, market? Sorry if I missed your message. Oh, I'm sorry. I saw that a while ago. Yeah, we were in a long from earlier. We've actually been in the same trade since 8 o'clock. We just keep adding to it or DCAing a little bit into it, just trying to add to our profit. How you doing on that one micro on the oil crash? See, I don't think I've ever really tried the oil, but I know you can make a lot of money on oil. Nice. Nick, did you hold your long or did you get out? You just took your green and walked away? So this right here will definitely be my line in the sand at 32. If we lose 32, we'll just get stopped out. Heck yeah. Made 80 bucks up total 350 on it. Is that your new elusive eval too? Heck yeah. Yeah, I need to pick up another elusive eval. I got to work on my third one. Sweet. Dude, you're killing it today. It's crazy, man. We'd be like we'd be like eval superstars. Then it comes to the fundeds. It's like, what the crap. Sim account millionaires. Go. Eval supercharts and James Harden's in the playoffs. Who does James Harden play with for now? I think the last time I saw James Harden play basketball or something, he was with the Houston. With the didn't they? I think they had the really big, tall Asian guy on their basketball team. Was that right? I don't know. It's been many, many years ago since I've watched any basketball. I don't even know who he plays for now. Is he still with Houston? Oh, he's with Cleveland. Okay. The good old Cleveland teams. That's where they go and retire and not do too much, I guess. You're a Knicks fan. Oh, this is the first time the Knicks have been in the NBA Finals since '99? Holy goodness. I didn't know it's been that long. I thought New York went pretty consistently. Goodness. I guess I didn't realize it's been that long. I always thought a lot of basketball teams went to the playoffs. They sucked in basketball for the last 26 years. Holy goodness. I don't even really watch any sports no more, hardly. What's up, Nelson? You're trying to learn Forex? We're doing good. What's up, Nix? I don't know a whole lot about Forex. Yeah, Forex is very new to me. I mean, I've heard of Forex, but I've never have tried Forex. This is the futures market, Nelson. So I don't know a whole lot about the currency market. I don't know if that's my place to say that, Nick. Oh, you're welcome, Nelson. Thanks for chatting and hanging out for a few. Oh, ask ChatGDP which one's easier to trade. I don't know. Tell them to do it before. I'm not going to tell anybody what to do, man. Oh. Come on. On the America 250, I'm not sure what that even is. Nice. Did you stay in the long also, Nick? Or did you get out early? Oh, yeah. See, I don't know too much about that one. What's up, Land Profit? How are you doing? I don't usually look at a lot of the meme coins. Oh, okay. You're right. You said you took the 80 bucks and got out. I thought maybe you held it with me. I thought you were holding it too. Out. Oh yeah, if you're up 350 tonight, man, I'd walk away too. We're up 160 at the moment. That must be top of the hour. That one's acting kind of twitchy. We're going to lock in some profits here just in case this thing comes back. I don't want to be up 35 points since this thing just comes back and stops me out. Yeah, most of the people that come through my lobbies are always it shows 12. So this is a new 4-hour candle, guys. So you're kind of want to hope that all this consolidation holds up right here. We hit freaking 79. What is that? 40 points. Might get stopped out finally. Oh well. Got stopped out on the runner finally. So this is a new hourly candle, new 4-hour candle. I should have pulled fib on that, see where the 50% is, and see if we just go back to the 50%. So there's the 50 and 60% right there. Where's the VWAP sitting at? So we did give it back probably $30 because we're just at 130 instead of the 160. There's been a lot of resistance kind of in this area here, so it's been kind of bouncing all night. But even though this does look pretty freaking... Where did you say that VWAP was at? I was just on one contract left. I think I was in as many as 4 or 5 that last trade overall, though. Woo, what a boner candle straight down, man. Bounce back. Oh, shoot. I don't know. We'll see what happens on this next 5-minute candle. If I could squeeze another 5 points out, I will. Yeah, I have 10 seconds left for a new candle. Sideways close. Maybe we push back up. You're looking to short the 60s. Kind of that 51 is still kind of my line in the sand. We have to consolidate. Yeah, if I can't find any more, we'll just not take any more, because we may end up getting a push down to the 30,000s again. Yeah, I'm not going to take a short. I'll look for a bounce, but I'm not taking any shorts. I didn't know if we would continue running this hourly candle here, or even down to your 50 EMA at the 3,000s. That's why I said that we could possibly get a nice bounce off the 30,000 down there. I thought you were done, Nick. I thought you were putting them away. Little inside bar here. Woo! So we're above the VWAP. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the VWAP on there. Maybe we'll add the VWAP since we're sitting here. All right. So I don't keep asking where the VWAP is. We'll hang out for a few more minutes, guys. We have already been on here for almost 2 hours. We already kind of over the $100. No, I haven't had a chance to watch it, man. I've been just busy nonstop all morning. Then this evening I had somewhere I had to go stream right after the stream. But it's something I definitely plan on watching though, because I didn't see it till this morning. Been here for 20 minutes. Any trades tonight, Land Profit? Yeah, definitely gonna watch that. It's a order flow for free. Yeah, I saw that you said it had like some kind of free order flow on it. You made 200 off of it? Nice. Oh, that's what I do. That's what I'm doing. I usually just look for 5 points and runners in the nighttime. So usually we keep it fairly small too. Just go for mutual. Uh, for me, it's hard to set the 5 points. What do you mean it's hard to set the 5 points? Lost the VWAP there. Oh, you don't. I just use ATM strategy whenever I do that, Nick. I don't have to set it, it just does it automatically. So we're going to be looking for a 30,000 bounce here. You on the hourly chart, you got a 50 EMA sitting there, plus the whole number, plus a couple big wicks on your hourly. So we'll see if we can get a nice 10 to 20 points off of that. Uh, I would say did you take the short, Nick? We're on the 5 minute time frame. Let's see. Mm. Yeah, we're looking for a bounce off the 30K here. Not financial advice. Oh, goodness. That's a good one, Lamp. Come on, 30,000. Woo, that's looking kind of twitchy there. What time is it? That's what we want to see. We want to see a quick hit and a wick back up like 15, 20 points. Oh, there was no way I was going to short this evening. Uh, Woo, come on, new 5-minute candle. Push on down there. Okay, my job's done here. I know we might not get down there on this push. One more push. Come on, hourly. So close. So close. All right. So right now we're just kind of looking for a 5 to 20 point bounce off of the 30,000 here. This is the hourly charts. Oh, you short down to 304? Nice, Lamb. Come on. So we are looking for the 30,000. This is the hourly charts and this is the 5 minutes. I don't know how many more chances I'll give it to get down there. I don't really feel like being stuck in a long trade for the, like I said, you know, perceivable night here. Lamb, where was your short from? Eyes are starting to get a little heavy. We'll give it about 5 more minutes here. If we haven't pushed down there in the next 5 minutes or so, we'll just call it. You think 17 may hold? Yeah, I don't feel like sitting here for another, say, 30 minutes to an hour, just trying to add an extra 40 or 50 bucks to my overall profit. We're at 130 for the night. We did leave about 40 bucks on the table because we were up almost 40 points, and I think we just ended up settling. So we'll see what happens with this next 5-minute candle. Yeah, some of this Asian market, man, you can be sitting here for a good minute. We got any pivots? The next pivot's down all the way at 29,900. It's almost like, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. We're kind of in the middle. Let's see, low. What we do, run 50% of that leg before we pull back. So this would be, we're pretty much, you know, we had this big outside leg today, big leg from today. This would be your 50% pullback. And now you would think that we would want to run the previous day low overnight. Push. So we do have some equal lows down there at the 08. You can see those two kind of equal lows. Those are equal lows at 8. Are you still holding to 04, Lamb? push. Oh, damn. We just ran those equal lows down there. Well, almost equal lows. Nice little 10-point scalp if you took that 10-point bounce there. Nice. Did you take that, Nick? I do not think it wants to go to the bulls. Come on. Man, I was hoping that we could get a quick 5 or 10 points off the 30,000 here. Oh, you want to break even pretty quick. I don't know. We're going to wait and see what happens with the 30,000. We're about 7 points away here, so if it misses us, we won't enter again. It's so close. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Nope, going to break even. Going to break even. Bounce. You took it? Yeah, dude. It's so hard not to take that off the 30,000, dude. If you look at the hourly charts, we had the 50 EMA sitting there. That's a quick 10 points. Quick 10 points. That's what it looks like on the hourly. You can see it hit right there to the TIG. The runner may get stopped out here. That's what I'm saying. If you can only hit it on the first try, I don't ever recommend the second try. All right, runner got stopped out. Ooh. Yeah, that's just a bounce play. I mean, that's something you just look for 5 or 10 points on. You can also see it traded back up into this here. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely could see possible 9. Definitely the 50s possible here. But we're not going to stay on to do that. That's just too much. We're just going to take the profit we got. We're up 150. Dude, if I didn't blow this account last week, man, we would be almost passing this thing. Because we were up, I want to say about $800 on this eval last week before we blew it. So all right, guys, thank you guys for watching, and we will be back in the morning time for the New York session. Hopefully tomorrow's funded trades go just as good as they did somewhat today. So I'm hoping we can get a nice little win streak going with the fundeds, and hopefully early next week we can be back at the payout again. We only need $500 more to get a payout. We're sitting at 27,090, and we just got to get it to 27,600. So we're only $510 away from $1,000. The other account, that's the one that kind of took a beating last month. We still need 900 with that one, unfortunately. So, but I copy traded them today. So, but we didn't get full profit. We only ended up with about 60 bucks on those. I kind of paper handed him this morning. Dude, is this thing going? Man. Oh well. We're gonna stay away from that. Oh, you blew one lat. Yeah, it was, dude. Every account that I've blown recently is always in the nighttime, Lamb. It's never during the New York session. It's always at nighttime. And it's because I don't close my trades whenever I'm in the wrong spot, and I'll try to DCA out of it, and it gets me. So. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Everyone have a wonderful evening if you're going to continue trading. So if you're in the green, there's nothing wrong with just kind of walking away or rotate accounts. That's kind of what I do during the daytime is I rotate through accounts. That way, if I take a loss on like one account, we just move on to the next one. Yeah, every now and I don't usually lose a lot in the New York session. Every now and then I will, but most of my losses recently has always been in the Asia market. So, all right, guys. Thank you, guys, and have a wonderful evening. Be careful if you're going to continue trading all night. So, I don't think we really had any reds trades tonight. We did get in the red a little bit on this thing that blasted. Luckily for us, we survived that, and we went re-longed it again. So. Thank you, guys. And we'll see you in the morning.